Cincinnati, the Reds taking on the Chicago Cubs. And in the bottom of the second inning, it's Paul O'Neill up against Rick Sutcliffe. And O'Neill will hit his 4th home run of the year, his 3rd of the series, and the Reds jumped out to a 1-0 lead. In the top of the 3rd, though, Mark Grace with his opposite field single to left field. Jerome Walton will score and tie the game at 1 for Mark Grace, who was his 11th RBI. After a double play ball made it 2-1 and a sac fly 3-1 in the Reds' favor, Hal Morris will hit this opposite field double to left field. Paul O'Neill will score all the way from first base, and the Reds lead it 4-1. That would be the score until the top of the 8th inning. Andre Dawson versus Rob Dibble. Dawson with the bloop hit to right field. In to score is Mark Grace, and this makes it a 4-2 Cincinnati lead. Now in the top of the 9th inning, Jerome Walton will get this single to right field. In to score is Sean Dunston, and all of a sudden it's a 4-3 baseball game. Now with the man still on first base, Ryan Sandberg versus Rob Dibble. Walton breaks, but Sandberg's caught looking on a vicious curveball. The Reds win it 4-3. The winner Hammond 3-0. Dibble his 4th save.
In Baltimore, the Orioles took on Darrell Hamilton and the Milwaukee Brewers. And at the top of the 3rd inning, the score 3-1 Milwaukee. Hamilton made the score 4-1 as he lined a single to right center, knocking Robin Yount for his first RBI of the year. 4-1 Milwaukee. In the bottom of the 3rd, though, Cal Ripken Jr. rounded a single past shortstop, knocking in brother Billy and Mike Devereaux. And the lead was cut to 4-3, RBIs 18-19 for Cal Ripken Jr. this season. Then in the bottom of the 5th, Ripken picked up his 20th RBI of the season as he lined a single to right field, knocking in Devereaux. And the game was tied at 4. Ripken had 4 RBIs in the game. Then in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Orioles took the lead. Ripken did not knock in the run, but he did score the game's winning run as Craig Worthington lined a single up the middle, knocking in Ripken. And the O's led 5-4 on Worthington's 5th RBI of the season. Then in the top of the 9th inning, Greg Olson picked up his 2nd save of the season when Paul Molitor grounded out back to him to end the game. The Orioles won 5-4. Bob Malakin got the win, he's 1-0. Darren Holmes got the loss, he's 1-1. Baltimore avoided getting swept at home by the Brewers as they won 5-4. The Atlanta Twins finished off a 4-game sweep of Seattle with an 8-2 win in the bottom of the 1st inning. Seattle leading 1-0 on RBI single by Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey made a beautiful running catch on Dan Gladden's fly ball to right center field gap. Later in the 1st, Kirby Puckett tied the game with a solo home run to left field, his 3rd of the season, and the game was tied up at 1. Puckett had 3 RBIs in the game. Moving to the bottom of the 6th inning with the game tied at 2, Ken Herbeck gave the Twins the lead as he doubled to the gap in left center field, knocking in Puckett, and Twins led 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Twins then increased their lead to 4-2 as the next batter was Chili Davis, Trammell and the Detroit Tigers. And in the top of the 3rd inning with a score 1-0 Toronto, Trammell made the score 2-1 Detroit with a 2-run homer to left field. His 2nd of the season RBIs 9-10 as Tony Phillips scored in a home run, and Detroit led 2-1. Then in the bottom of the 4th inning, the score 4-2 Detroit. Glenn Allen Hill with his first home run of the season, a solo shot to left field, his 3rd RBI, and Detroit's lead was cut to 4-3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Then in the bottom of the 6th, Toronto scored 5 runs to take the lead for good. First, Devon White lined a single right field. Eddie Williams and Glenn Allen Hill scored, and the Blue Jays led 5-4. RBIs 11 and 12 for White this season. The next batter was Roberto Alomar, and Alomar delivered with a double into left field corner, knocking in Manuel Lee and White. And the Blue Jays led 7-4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. RBI 7 and 8 for Alomar this season. Then a single by Joe Carter made the score 8-4. Then in the top of the 7th inning, Cecil Fielder with a mammoth 2-run homer to left field. His 3rd of the season, he now has 17 RBIs. But Toronto still led 8-6 en route to their 9-6 win. Mike Timlin got the win, he's 3-0. Mark Ladder got the loss, he's 0-1. Dwayne Ward his 5th save.
The Phillies have the San Diego Padres spinning upside down as they come up with the first triple play at Veterans Stadium. In the top of the 1st, runners on 1st and 2nd. Tony Gwynn lines out to Randy Reddy, who steps on 2nd to double up Paul Farris. Throws over to first baseman Ricky Jordan to get Tony Fernandez and complete the triple play, the first one by the Phillies since May 4th, 1968. In the bottom of the 1st, the Phillies strike for 5 runs with nobody out. Charlie Hayes with the big blow, a 3-run home run to left center field off Eric Nolte, his 2nd of the year. Dale Murphy and Randy Reddy on board, and it's 5-0 Philadelphia. Nothing going right for the Padres. Marty Barrett with the bunt attempt hits him right in the nose in the top of the second inning. Barrett may have suffered a broken nose, and he was taken to the hospital for further x-rays. In the bottom of the second inning, Philadelphia leading 7-0, and with one out, Dale Murphy, who was playing in his 2000th Major League game, bloops a single to right field off Wes Gartner. Ricky Jordan scores, and it's 8-0 Philadelphia. Jason Grimsley allowed just 2 runs and 3 hits in 7 innings. He walked 6 and struck out 7 as he improved to 1-3. In the top of the 4th, he strikes out the side, and he gets Benito Santiago to end the inning. In the top of the 7th, Gerald Clark connects for a 2-run home run to center field with Fred McGriff on, his 3rd home run of the year to make it 9-2 Philadelphia. That would be the final score. Eric Nolte takes the loss. He falls to 3-1. The Phillies pounding the San Diego Padres 9-2.
St. Louis, the Cardinals taking on the Montreal Expos, with the Expos leading it 2-0 in the top of the second inning. Marquise Grissom with the single to left center field. Bill Sampson scores. The Expos lead it 3-0, and Delano DeShields gets hung up to dry as Pagnazzi throws him out at third base. We go now to the top of the third inning. Ivan Calderon will smash this to left field for his 3rd home run of the season, RBI number 14. And the Expos had a 4-0 lead. With the Expos leading at 5-0, we go now to the bottom of the 4th inning, and Todd Zeile comes up, and he will smash his 1st home run of the season to left field. This makes the score 5-1 Montreal. With Montreal leading at 5-4, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Felix Jose with a shot. Galarraga stops it but can't find it. Ozzie Smith scores, and we are tied at 5-5. Going now to the top of the 8th inning, Marquise Grissom will connect for a grand slam home run. For Grissom, it's his 1st home run of the season. The Expos go on to defeat the Cardinals 9-6, and they snap their 7-game losing streak.